Hello, targeted individuals. This is Mike again. Again, I'm always in situations where I'm being set up to be targeted. Potentially, Cash App support won't, or someone on there on actual Cash App is giving my mother a hard time. My mother and someone else want my cell phone number. I don't want to give it out because I think that I know there's hacking going on. I know there's certain stuff going on with the phones, with the hacking, with the cybersecurity offense that's going on, that the plans that people have, things that they want to do to people, and then they're saying I'm mental, and they're trying to set me up, trying to say that I need to send a screenshot of the purchase or the whatever the deposit, to my bank account or to them, um, trying to say that it's my fault. Well, I never wanted to get the money in the first place. I'm not going to ask anybody for any more money, and I'm just letting you know right now that this is the ultimate crime against humanity, and I'm not getting hurt on YouTube. I'm gonna get hurt somewhere else. And with that, I'm gonna get out of here. So, well, somebody just texted me. I thought somebody was calling me. Never mind. But this is a serious topic. People do get hurt from this. People get driven out of town from this. People become, because then they just keep driving you to being broke, to where you have to um, do something else. You have to go somewhere else or live somewhere else or do something else around someone else. You have to go do your own damn thing. And you almost feel like you can't be around, all right, I'll be around a highly populated area, definitely is what I'm thinking. And I need to get this money. I need to get working on some stuff to get it. Um, but the people I talk to that do not promote having a lot of money are people that are, you know, trying to always nag, the gang stalkers, the people that whatever, the people that are involved with your stalking, your harassment, your covert. It's with me, it's extremely covert. It's where they're trying to set me up lately, and they've set me up a lot in the past. This needs to be documented. It is 127, 2022, and I usually get in trouble for, you know, I usually, they usually try to say that I'm having a mental crisis or that, stuff like that, and none of that's true. By the way, none of it's true. Um, if I were to really say the truth, I'd really say that this is really a lie, this industry, and that they're paying family members. They have to be with my case. People are always trying to set me up, make me look like I am trying to run some sort of secret corporation or that I have some sort of secret something. They're always trying to be like, my dad's like, well, I'll sue you. He said that once, and I'm like, where did that? I'm like, just thinking, where did that come from? Where would you come up with that? Calls me right when he gets off the plane. Well, what are you doing? You working? How are you? It's like they're doing, like they're rubbing it in your face, saying, How are you liking not working? My dad smiled when they were both talking about disability, and they're like, "Yeah, that'd be good. We could get him on disability. We could get this individual on disability." That's not going to happen. I'm not going to let that happen. I'll show you proof that I've been filling out applications, that I've been following up with companies, and that nothing has been happening. Right now, I don't have all the security measures that I need to have to get done what I need to get done. Um, and I can't afford it right this minute. I could afford the cheapest of the cheap, and I don't need it yet because I don't have a vehicle. When I have a vehicle, I plan on Buying this is what I'm letting you know what I'm gonna do. Buying the vehicle, having more, enough money, like leftover money, obviously, and investing with the strategy already way before then, with paper trading and stuff like that, perfected at the amount that I currently own and have, which is not whatever it is, could be applicable to you or anything. But you have to follow the indicators that are already existing in the market. I'm starting to learn new stuff every day. And I'm getting accused every day of stealing, thieving, taking. And I'm not doing any of those. I'm not being honest. I'm not taking or stealing anything from anyone's debit card, anyone's credit card. I'm not bad luck. I'm not bad juju. I'm pretty good. I'm a good person, and and the people that are, you can't, like someone else said, you can't be a bad person that's pretending to be good, that is praying and acting like what I call a fake Christian or a fake believer in God. You may be a believer, but may not truly love God and trust in Him, and therefore you do not feel the same way about your consequences, about what you're saying and doing. You're not, maybe not even aware as what you could be, because your awareness has just stayed the same for some of you. But for some of the people that are stalking you, and some people that are close knit with you, unfortunately, some of them that you're trying to escape or get away from, are trying to get my phone number and make it seem, you got to be careful, because they'll make it seem innocent. They'll make it seem like it's not you, or they'll make it seem like it is your fault. As much of it as they can pin on you is what they're going to do. That's what I've really learned from this. And you'll have different parts of it, different phases. A lot of it's gaslighting. A lot of it on the calm days is, then they'll some days do, literally they'll try to reward you and act fake, and act like you did, and then they'll complain about the same thing an hour later or a day later, and it's completely random. But it's expected at some point. At some point in time, it's expected to happen. Seriously, and it does, and it makes you feel uncomfortable, and it's serious enough to make you feel uncomfortable enough to where you feel like most of this stuff is staged. Like, I experienced street theater pretty intensely today. It was planned. It was planned out, definitely. And I don't condone in that kind of activity. It's dangerous. It's um, I mean, two guys were, for example, trying to act like they were going to fight each other. I talked to this, for example, I won't say who or what, but I talked to this guy that was like about a job, and this guy was outside. I talked to him, and then he's like, "Yeah," and then literally before I could talk to him, he was like, like this, like, and kind of like, we need to stop these guys. We do the best we can, man. You do the best that you can. And they were fighting, and they were trying to get them in my way, and one guy was trying to grab onto me, and I was like, this he grabbed onto the other guy that I was trying to talk to about a job, and like, and the guy was like, get off me, man. And then, like, finally the guys walked away. But it was just like shit like that happened, like, just over the top. I mean, aggressive, over the top behavior, that people are displaying and showing. And Not all the time. I'm saying in certain areas, in certain situations, you'll see it in certain states worse than others. I mean, if you're in a small town and you're dealing with small town business, small town stuff, it will happen to you. You will be gangsta. You will probably end up being gang stalked. And like many of us have said before, it's nearly impossible to meet other people that are gang stalked. I don't know. They must do it. They have to be doing it through code. They have to be doing it through. It's obviously it's organized stalking and used with cyber technology, and they're just going to keep doing it. So just know that it will not stop until um, until it just will never stop. It may lessen up, or it may go at different rates or paces or something. Um, but it won't. It will never go away. Unfortunately, I don't think. I don't believe it will. For me, and they want you to make it feel like it's going to get much worse if you don't take action. If you don't take action, if you don't do something about all your whole life, they're making it seem like, but they're making it seem like it's my fuck up, and they're trying to make it seem like, well, I'm trying to take classes on my phone, doing little like, not little like real important shit, real important information on apps. Okay, because eventually these people are going to be found out, and they're not going to be able to keep getting away with what they're getting away with what they think they can get away with for however long they think they can get away with it. It's bullshit, and I'm not dealing with it anymore, man. And what do the cops say? Nothing. Nothing. They can't do anything with account issues. We don't. That's why you have to call cybersecurity. That's probably why you have to go above. I mean, some private investigators, because they cover different stuff differently. I don't know, but they're similar, and they should. I think they do subscribe to phone phone scrapes and shit like that. But that's if you're dealing with people who you know are monitoring you, you know. But at first you feel like it, then you know it. Then it becomes apparent. Then it becomes daily or monthly. You got to be strong. You can't be weak enough to where it's going to wear you out. But there will be some days where it does wear you out, and you're worn out from being stalked, being workplace fired, harassed, hired, then soon after fired for no reason, and then accused by everyone. Oh, it was your fault. You know, you put that thing over there. You did this, or this thing broke, or um, anything. You said this. Someone said that you said hearsay shit. They'll go off of, and they'll try to get you to believe that you said it, and then it's too hot, it's too cold, it's too heavy, it's too much of something or too little. And they want to complain their little bitch asses off, and they want to throw a bitch fit about things that don't really fucking matter, and they're not that serious. And they do matter, but they're not that fucking as serious as they're making them. It's not proportionate, like I said. It's not really scalable. So, with that, I'm going to get out of here. Bye.